corporate venturing for us as a large corporate is a clearly extension of our innovation strategy. So the way we look at it, we have a lot of smart people, but not all the innovation happens internally or not in the right time frame. So we always look at the opportunity to find new exciting inventions, ideas, concepts that we could either augment what we're doing in our business units or integrate or clearly come up with the next generation of solutions for semiconductor market. I think there is clearly trend in today's market where traditional independent venture capital is focused on capital efficient markets. So that clearly translates into a lot of the software apps and sort of leaves the hardware behind a bit. We and a lot of our corporate partners have been traditionally used to finding innovation externally that was funded by the independent VCs, and then finding them later on in their development life cycle, and then acquiring, licensing, and finding more mature post-revenue markets. With the current reluctance to invest in hardware or anything that requires more meaningful capital investment, it's creating a bit of a gap, of innovation gap. I think that we have a clear opportunity to play in, to continue progress of external innovation and enable the next generation entrepreneurs to come up with great ideas that, all things being equal, maybe just left behind because these companies are going to simply run out of capital or not get appropriate funding to innovate. We're clearly looking at the core semiconductor market as well as the tools and some materials related to semiconductors. From a vertical perspective, it's much broader than that. So we're looking at all the high growth areas which can frankly move millions of semiconductors. So some of the high interest areas are things like sensors. The world is becoming a place where we're trying to understand what's going on around. So different kind of sensors, digital signal processing, all areas of clean tech, smart grids, all areas of energy, electric vehicles, energy storage, battery management. Obviously, communications has a long legacy at TI. So fairly broad as far as the vertical areas. But safe to say that if there's an area where can be a large consumer of semiconductors, we're definitely interested in looking at it. I think it's fairly common that a number of corporates have entered the venturing business in the mid to late 90s because we saw the level of innovation and growth and potential for obviously getting new technologies and revenue was important, but a lot of us have participated as LPs doing fund-to-funds approach. And so what we realized that because of the specifics of a corporate investment, the goals are not always aligned. Traditional VCs as GPs tend to look at IRR and financial returns. We're more focused on the strategic returns in addition to financial. So I think it's fairly common for us and for my colleagues in the industry that we see the value in external innovation and external venturing, but we also see opportunity to have a more focused approach, both from a direct investment as well as being able to focus on specific areas and targets that are relevant to us as a company or as an industry.